Hey, good morning, class. Having a problem trying to get the video uploaded, so this is my second attempt at it. You can tell that I'm likely technologically challenged. However, we'll see what we can do. First of all, just want to say, hey, some of you did really good on the quiz, and others I know didn't do as well as you would hoped, but at least at this point, you have a better idea of what is expected on the quiz. And so just continue to study hard. I'm sure that you'll do much better on the next one. One of the things that you can do to study is which each one of the discussion boards answer every one of the questions, not just the two that are due, but go ahead and answer every one as a way just to prepare for the quiz. That might really help you just kind of learn the material and just get familiar with it. Read it over and over again. I think that you'll do much better. Also, just wanted to say, give you a couple of hints, I guess, really, about how you can really just improve your scores on the discussion boards. There was great improvement. I could see that there's improvement by many of you, and that's awesome. And for those of you who are looking for other ways to improve, I would say there's just a couple things that are really important. First of all, word counts, okay, and not in trying to inflate word counts especially in the replies, by quoting a fellow student. That's not really what we're looking for. We're really looking for you to really interact with the student's post as well as what you've read, maybe some other sources too, and to interact with them in a way that really contributes in a significant way to their learning, but also to your learning. And so just be a little bit critical in your thinking, and just interact with the student. Also, make sure that you have the 5 citations for your threads, your original threads, but also that you have 2 citations per reply. And make sure that you check out the School of Divinity, the SOD writing manual. There are perfect examples about the proper form for footnotes and anything else, a lot of other things too within that manual. So check that out. That can be very helpful. And for those of you that are using the e-reader that I sent the attachment out about, go ahead and review that, because in the email that I sent out, I asked specifically, to put the chapter number there from where you're getting the citation from the textbook, but also give me the nearest heading. I'm not looking for the title for the chapter. I can figure out that by the number. What I'm looking for is the nearest heading under which you're citing information. That's much more specific than just the chapter. So that's what I want you to put in print in quotation marks, as I did on the example in the email. So check out that attachment once again. Also, of course, this discussion board coming up this week, it's pretty straightforward. Most of the questions, in fact, they all, in one way or another, have to do with the synoptic problem. And the first one is pretty straightforward. So just make sure you answer every part of that question and do so as detailed as possible. Be thorough. That's what we're looking for, answering each part of that question in a very thorough fashion. Now, the second question is really just listing and defining clearly for me what are the various theories that help describe or help explain the literary relationship between the Synoptic Gospels. So, make sure you define those clearly. Give me the order that each theory maybe suggests, and a representative scholar. And then at the end, make sure you critically evaluate which one do you think best explains this literary relationship, but also why. So give me that. It's pretty straightforward in the question. It's really a pretty easy question. You just have to write out all the stuff, which is not too bad. And the last question is about form criticism, redaction criticism, and source criticism. Now, what you need to do is, in a couple different places in your reading, there's some information about each one of these criticisms. So make sure you find that. And I want to see those defined very clearly. Give me all the working parts that are involved in each one of those criticisms, so that I know that you know not only what they are, but the differences between them and how they can be helpful, especially in the synoptic problem, especially one of them anyway. So there you go. I hope that you guys have a great week. Listen, I'm here to help you. I'm excited for the way that some of you have shown some great improvement. And listen, if you're just kind of struggling, some of the students have already, shot me emails, and I've tried to help them out as much as I can. And I'll do the same for all of you. So listen, just shoot me an email, and I'll do the best I can to help you. And listen, guys, have a great week. Study hard. Carve out time. Listen, start preparing for the paper. Okay? Start doing some research. Want to see some depth of research, so make sure you get some sources that were going to help you for the Second Temple period, but also for your special topic, because I want to find some depth in that. Okay? All right, guys, have a great week. I'll shout at you later.